Eric. Kentucky basketball coach Mark Pope talked, bringing everybody up to date on scheduling, roster construction, arrivals, departures. What were the highlights?
Yeah, I love these, man. These guys should have one every week. We would take it for the off-season updates. You know, Mark Pope did talk about his roster. He talked about all the newcomers. We'll get into that. You can read more about that at WDRB.com. Interesting thing he said about scheduling when asked about the early date for Kentucky's rivalry game against Louisville. He said, blame Louisville. I don't know how this happened. Somebody more higher up than I do, that's who sets that. So get ready for that back and forth. But the one thing he said that I think they're probably already stitching on needlepoint wall hangings out in the state of Kentucky was this. We want to play the hardest schedule. We want to play the best teams. We want to win the most games. We want to have the best players. We want to have the highest NIL. We have the coolest uniforms. We should be the best at everything. Sometimes I wondered if I was listening to Mark Pope or John Calipari.
Very good. That's a very good comparison, and John Calipari did like to talk that way. In terms of the scheduling, it's obvious they've gotten a bunch of blowback from fans. They don't want the game played on November the 11th. It would probably be the second or third at most game for each team. It's a special game. It needs to be treated specially. It needs to be put on a weekend, put on in a prime time slot on a weekend, the way ESPN handles North Carolina and Duke. This year, it seems like sort of an afterthought. I know that Kentucky already scheduled 3 games on the weekend in December, so that took away their opportunity, and Louisville had some games scheduled too. The good thing is, the game is still being played. I worry about a day when it won't be played anymore, but they need to work on bringing it back more into December next year in a highlighted time. Instead of blaming each other, blame ESPN.
Yeah. Blame Rick Bozich. And read a column about it I have at WDRB.com. Go there and click on sports.